I have a lot of viewers that are evidently nuns or priests on my SIG X10 video, 10mm pistol video. GW Lily says, stop the GD, please. God damn it, did I do that again? Sorry, GW Lily. I will stop my language one of these fucking days. Comments about political views are always hilarious. I try to keep my show very not political. I don't often go into politics. I give my opinions because it's my show, and my viewers tend to agree with me on a lot of things. Well, Andrew Goodwin on my Beretta 1301 tactical video says, great video about the gun. Sorry about your political views. Would have liked to watch the rest of the video. So he bailed from the video because he didn't like my political views, which actually weren't expressed in the video. I simply showed a picture of a video of Joe Biden saying, buy a shotgun.
Buy a shotgun. Buy a double barrel shotgun.
That evidently got his panties all in a bundle.
And he started crying like a little baby.
Sir, think about how we've felt the last 10 years watching Saturday Night Live and all of the late night comedians. All of our good comedy got destroyed because that side of the aisle went completely nuts against our side of the aisle. So if I make a comment or even an offhanded joke on my channel that offends your political beliefs, uh-oh.
Stop acting so stupid!
Also on the Beretta 1301 tactical video, XL Bubblehead, I believe that username, says knife, sidearm, shotgun, loser. Are you a one-man SWAT team? Zombie apocalypse survivor? Well, for most of my career, XL Bubblehead, I carried a sidearm and a shotgun and almost always had a knife. I guess I was a loser. And no, I'm not a one-man SWAT team. Didn't even serve any time on a SWAT team. Boom, that one's for you, Bubblehead. Recently I did a video about my Ranger Point Precision Marlin 4570, which happens to be out for Cerakoting right now. Angry Stephen Lee 7843 says, if the best you can come up with is making your gun look cool being the goal, I'm already done with your ass. People like you are the reason we have some of the problems we do. Grow the fuck up. Boy. So any attractive guns on YouTube, he's very angry about. I get a lot of comments on my videos, a lot of comments on certain videos about not having a backstop. On the One Leaf Night Vision 100 Commander video, I was out shooting in the middle of nowhere. Before I even went out there, I lasered the nearest building, 6 miles away. No roads, no buildings, no humans, no tractors, no anybody for 6 miles in every direction around me. I confirmed that with a drone. But Mr. Lizard Steed says, no backstop? Have you ever seen soldiers, Navy SEALs, Marines shoot off the deck of an aircraft carrier? They don't have a backstop because there's nothing out there. People that get too hung up on the 4 rules of firearm safety and think you got to have a dirt berm. You got to have a dirt berm everywhere you go. I don't get it. I don't understand that at all. Also on the night vision video, Matthew Deep Blue says, hobo ain't cool, grow up. I talked in the night vision video about hobos pushing shopping carts because I was out in a dark part of the town that night watching some tweaker hobos. I wrote back to Matthew and said, well, I'll just call them what I actually think they are, and that's bums and junkies. Hobos is actually too kind. I'm not sure what video this one's for, but Michael Ivory 9982 says, spec for yourself. No, Michael? I prefer to spec for everyone. Recently on that same Ranger Point Precision video, I was talking about the loophole 1-4 scope that no account out in Windy, Wyoming sent me a couple of years ago. USA Dystopia writes in, 1-4 SWFA is a superior if you're gonna gay your Marlin. And I know that's not a typo. I wrote back, when has SWFA ever been better than Loophole? USA Dystopia actually checked in its comment section and says, 30 years, study up, Gemius. You gotta love when they write in to correct you and call you a Gemius. Spell genius correctly, Gemius. Love Gemius. If Mrs. OG and I ever had a boy, we were going to name him Gemius. A while back, I did a video from the rooftop of a hotel in San Francisco, and I was talking about YouTube demonetizing a lot of the YouTubers at that time. I didn't suffer so badly, but they were taking down complete channels. And for some guys, this is their livelihood. This is how they make their money. Well, Aaron's Random Life wrote in and said, content creators Aren't you a full-time police officer? I would think that you would choose to focus on being a police officer and trying to make your area of jurisdiction a safer place. The nice retirement benefits of being a police officer should be quite good. Also, consider how many people to the shooting range for free or worse, spending their hard-earned money to go to the range without making videos of it all. I don't really understand that sentence, but I think I got what you mean. They do it for fun. I'm just confused that you're sore that YouTube doesn't want to pay you to go shoot guns and have fun. Well, let's see. For a lot of years, YouTube has been paying every gun creator, if you do it right, to make gun videos. So why not shoot guns, have fun, and make money? It makes a nice side little business. Jimmius. Aaron's random life continued. He wasn't done. You made videos for free before you were monetized. This is true. I'm sure you went to the shooting range before you had a YouTube channel. This is also true. Maybe just make videos because you want to and have an actual career outside of YouTube. I don't anymore. Or maybe it's just for the money? Boy, if making YouTube videos for the sad little couple of pennies they pay you is just for the money, I better find a new job. On one of my recent rifle videos, DG_3 writes, I'd like to see more of the target than of you shooting at an unknown target. I'd like to see longer strings of fire than 2 to 3 rounds. You seemed more stable shooting standing unsupported than you did bracing off of your truck. So get away from that thing. Altogether, the feel of this video was choppy. It didn't really flow. And if I didn't own this rifle, this video would not have made me feel like I got to know it. Take a look at Honest Outlaws videos. So I guess being a firearms instructor for the better part of my adult life, both civilians, children, and police officers, wasn't enough. I get commenters that like to correct how I shoot and especially how I make videos. The best part is pointing me to a different YouTuber and telling me that's how I need to make my videos. Makes sense. Copy another guy. That'll go over well. Long time ago, I made a video on the Federal Flight Control #1 buckshot, asking if it was a good home defense round, testing it out. No Luck 33 says, sorry, but you are an idiot with a 1 and a 0. No long gun is good for home defense, and no woman will shoot a 12 gauge more than once. Stop lying to people. Well, you guys wrote in, and I always like to pin these at the top of the comment section. They're hilarious, and your guys' responses are even better. So watch for those at the top of the comment section. You guys gave No Luck 33 the what for. Evidently, no long gun is good for home defense. Well, No Luck 33, if I had a choice between a handgun and a long gun for home defense, I'm going to pick a long gun every single time. Handguns are poor fight stoppers. That's why they give us so many bullets. If you guys would like to help support OG's Danger Show and keep me off the streets, go over to my Patreon. I'll put a link down here in the description. You can join us over on Patreon. There's a little tier system over there based on calibers of firearms that you enjoy. I would very much appreciate your support. And to all of our current Patreon supporters, thank you very much. You absolutely keep this show going in dark times. On my Destroying Sacred Shotgun Myths video, again, one of the most popular videos I've ever produced, Trent Geyer, 2981, says, I don't even know why I clicked this video. Just like every YouTube expert says, here's why everything you've ever been taught on, insert subject here, is wrong. I think he missed the point of the video. I was trying to dispel some myths. I have a feeling Trent believes a lot of those myths. Probably eats paste too. On a simple shotgun for troubled times also, kind of a rough video, one of my early ones. Ronald Rorick, 4872 says, it's a semi-automatic, not an automatic. If you're going to put that on the air, you should know what you are talking about. First of all, I'm not on the air. In the video, I called my semi-automatic shotguns automatic shotguns from time to time. That was for brevity. That was being facetious. Everyone knows you don't pull the trigger and empty a magazine. We can call semi-automatics automatics. I did a video a long time ago about appendix inside the waistband carry. Been kind of a popular video. John of 3UR says, how the f*** am I supposed to take someone seriously who thinks it's okay to set up a camera at the public gas station so they can draw their gun for a YouTube video? Well, John of 3UR, if only you knew the story behind the scenes. I have a good buddy who owns the gas station, shut it down. It was shut down for the night and they were cleaning. And I got special access to film a video. But you don't bother to ask those questions. You just comment and decide you know what's going on. You might have seen the video recently where I shot my YouTube play button, shot 3 rounds into it before I hung it here on the wall. Georgia Fisherman says, "Yep, absolutely disrespectful. Unsubscribed." If you believe so much in YouTube that you won't destroy their little $15 award, I feel sorry for you, my friend. I think it adds to the award. It takes $15 award and makes it worth $1,500. I'll sell it to you guys right now. So in one of my recent videos, a viewer chimed in, like a lot of you do. "Hey, I love the video. It's fun. You guys, you're funny, and you make this topic even more interesting because you're funny." Well, Matt Black 133 said, "I came for the firearms. I left because of the humor." Later, dude. Well, sorry, Matt. Next time I'll try to be less humorous. Trust me, most of my videos are very unhumorous. On my Glock 19X video, I happen to have 2 Olight little mini Valkyrie 2s on those Glocks for the video. And Paul Paradise 66 says, "Another Olight shill." Paul, I have been approached by Olight probably no less than 15 times, and it continues almost every single week. I have not yet signed on to sell their stuff. I don't carry that much of their stuff. And boy, if that makes me a shill. So recently I did a video on the AK-47 Miona that you might see in the background behind me. He's a Stava M70 Serbian rifle. I mentioned in that video, in the opening of that video, I actually did a panel, a slide that had written in Serbian, not even Russian, but in Serbian, the name of the rifle, the town that it came from. I mentioned throughout the video that the rifle was from Serbia, that it was Serbian. I put a Serbian flag on the thumbnail. Well, Trivka Kovac says, "My drins, it's not Yugoslavia anymore. It's Serbia now. Zastava Serbia." I think I mentioned that throughout the whole video. I had so many comments telling me about how Zastava is now in Serbia, not in Yugoslavia. No kidding? Regarding that same video, I had a slew of commenters, most of them from Serbia, explaining how my opening sequence, the music was Russian, the church in there was Catholic, it was not Orthodox, the priest was Catholic, he was not Orthodox. Everything was wrong with the intro of my video. Okay, I understand that. I slapped it together with the materials I had to make a video with, thinking it would make it a little more interesting than me just talking to a camera in a snowy field. I also had quite a few Serbian viewers, Russian viewers, who wrote in saying they loved the video, that everybody is a family member over there. They're like cousins. They share the same culture. They share almost the same language. And they share, obviously, the same firearms. And quite a few of them actually love the video. So I don't know. I pissed off a bunch of Serbians. I made some Serbians happy. Evidently, I can't travel to Serbia. And finally, wrapping it up, I've never once had a comment anytime I mentioned moving to the great state of Idaho from any Idahoans saying, "Don't come to Idaho." Everybody has been 100% welcoming, not only just in person here in my town, but everywhere I've been, everybody I've met, and everybody in the comment section says, "Oh, gee, you're the kind of person we want to have in Idaho, and welcome to Idaho, and glad you made it to our free state." Well, Ustinates 335 was the one and only soul who decided to say, "Seriously, we are full. Ever consider fixing the shithole Cali residents let happen instead of running away and fricking up what we have built and maintained?" I say build a wall and let Oregon pay for it.